Very nice, very
Sorry,
nice. Okay, we're back. Now, punching or striking with the hand is the core of most forms of combat. In an altercation, punching is something that most people will do, whether they've had training or not. It's one of those primitive things that we do as humans. But punching correctly and with some kind of substance, it's something that one has to master through repeated training, whether that be in a martial arts school, a boxing school, or even unorthodox places like the street or Richie Blackmore's studio. So today we're going to have a couple of guests, some treasured friends to those of us here at Kabuki Fox. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through some basic boxing techniques. Okay, we're here with Ryan and Hershey. Okay guys, tell us a bit about your background.
First boxed a bit of boxing back in the mid to late 80s with Lester Alice, who just turned professional, so boxing's always been in my blood. And then I moved on to a bit of karate, and then Japanese jiu-jitsu, and then eventually Filipino martial arts. Certainly martial arts has been part of my life, but a great journey, and this is my lovely wife, Hershey.
I just had some martial arts background because of my husband. He do the boxing, Filipino martial arts and Muay Thai. He having a sparring partner always with me and my mentor. So it's a big help for me to know something how to protect yourself.
So basically the first punch we usually learn is the jab. Now the jab is usually off the front lead hand. It's usually the longest punch. The front lead hand is always followed by the front lead foot, so everything starts with the jab. While this jab is out, hitting a target, the rear hand is always active at the same time, covering up the chin. So basically one hand is out, one hand is always at home, protecting yourself. The jab is a jab that sets up a lot of punches. If Hershey just takes her jab hand back to guard, this is the guard. So if Hershey likes to jab out, followed by a cross, the cross is set up by the lead hand. So Hershey takes that cross back again, one straight line to the target, then it returns back to where it comes from. It doesn't deviate or lose its GPS location. It's straight out, hits the target, and goes straight back in. The jab is an underutilised punch. It sets everything up from the start. So if Hershey likes to jab and follow you with a cross, that's a single 1-2. It's the old 1-2 combination, which can be, again, if she returns, it can be used as a cross and 1-2, or you can do it to the single pad, jab cross, or you can jab cross using cross section or with the actual punch. Personally, I like to punch off the one pad. Why? Because it's one head, one object. If we bring the two in, it makes the object a lot bigger. So for starting out, it's really good to actually cross jab and making sure that the punches are long. If Hershey likes to lead that punch out, we do a bit of a check here to see what her balance is like. And just gently push back with this focus pad and see what I'm finding with her balance. As I'm finding something, she'll reset, making sure that body's gone back into that position. A lot of people will throw the jab out, and if it's not long and straight, we have a lot of problems with the infrastructure. As you can see now, the hand is broken down. So this is not about a wrong or right, this is about improvement. So Hershey will throw the jab out. I feel that's nice, and long as she's still comfortable with this punch, I'll then return it back to home, and then we'll throw the cross out again, chin down. See this cross hand now, her jab hand now is back on her chin at home. Always throwing out one punch at a time with a combination, always having one punch at home, which is very important to remember. She will then return that cross. Repetition, 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 and see how you go. Wish you all the best and good luck with that little jab from myself, Graham Oates, and my wife, Hershey Oates. Keep punching.